Hi, I'm Kate, your spiritual fitness coach. What comes to mind when you hear the word patience? For me, for some reason, it's this image of a teacher or mom from the 1900s pointing our finger and saying, patience is a virtue. Maybe in moments of impatience, I need an older woman reminding me, like a child, to be patient. That probably doesn't cast patience in the best light, but that lady in my imagination, let's just call her Patience, is right. Patience is a virtue and talked about almost 70 times in the Bible. When our friend Patience comes into my head, it's usually because I'm not being patient in a situation in my life. This could be something small, like waiting for my kids to put their shoes on, or it could be something bigger, like waiting to hear if my husband got that new job he was applying for. Those are all good examples of when to be patient, but I want to encourage us today to be patient about something much bigger. When the Bible talks about patience, it often explains this as waiting on God, and usually in the context of waiting on God for deliverance. This isn't always deliverance from those small or big situations in life, but deliverance ultimately from this fallen, sinful life when we will reach what we have been waiting for in heaven. Thinking about that makes anything else we're trying to be patient for seem very small and insignificant. That's not to say things in life aren't important, but when we think about them in the grand scheme of God's redemption of us, it can help us be patient for such a large thing and all the small things in our life along with it. James 5:7-8 reads, "Be patient, therefore, brothers, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient about it, until it receives the early and the late rains. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand." Here, James is encouraging his readers to be patient with each other in small or big things. But he ties it into being patient for the coming of the Lord, too. The example about farming is maybe one not all of us can relate to, but we all understand that plants take a long time to grow. That process isn't something you can rush. It is really something that God gives. With all our modern conveniences of fertilizer and sprinkler systems, we can improve the dirt and make sure our crops get water, but ultimately, the Lord causes things to grow. In the same way, we can't make the Lord come faster. We have to depend on Him, and we can do things to remind ourselves that He's coming back and that it could be soon, but the timing is up to Him. Having patience for the return of the Lord and seeing our perfect salvation in heaven gives us patience for all the trials that life brings, big and small. My grandma told me about a friend she had who every morning when she opened the curtain would look out the window and say, "Maybe today is the day." She was talking about the Lord's return, and that has always stuck with me. Starting the day out thinking maybe today is the day that the Lord returns keeps that glorious event at the forefront of our minds and gives us patience in all things. You're already up today, but say out loud right now, "Maybe today is the day." And tomorrow, when you open your curtain in the morning, say that again. Make a habit of turning your mind to the coming of the Lord, and patience will come with it. Now, go win today.